Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel God Will Do It For You. My name is Steven. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. And what we're going to be talking about today is peace while you're in the storm. Peace while you're in the storm. And why is this important? Well, one thing I've realized these past couple of days is that I'm literally doing everything that I can to try to get some finances in the household. And I don't know if I'm being blocked or what, but I just know that I've come to the conclusion that if Jesus really walks with us as the Bible says, I have nothing to worry about. And no matter how bad it gets, we're not saying it's not going to get bad. We're not saying that, circumstances may not look a little more scary before they get better, but my mind is to the point where I'm not going to stress myself out anymore about this. I'm not going to lose any more sleep worrying about how we're going to get the money in. I've never been in a situation like this in my life, but just as the story with King Nebuchadnezzar with Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, and how they wouldn't bow to King Nebuchadnezzar's gods. And he threw them in the fiery furnace, and even though they were in a chaotic and, in our opinions, and a turmoil circumstance, they stood in peace and were able to come out of the fiery furnace, with Jesus without a piece of smudge on them, not smelling like barbecue, not anything. They were put through the fire, but they came out as pure as gold. And the one thing that I have to realize is that to fully surrender means to fully trust. And I'm to the point where, God, you've stripped me of everything. You've taken my ability to control this situation out of my hands. You've taken it. It's no longer my choice. And this is where I believe God is showing me, Stephen, if you trust me like you did to get your son, that level of trust where you didn't know how things were going to go, you just knew you had a chance. If you get back to that level of trust, that level of faith, then watch how I turn things around. And so that's where I'm to the point where I'm like, we don't have enough. I don't know. I don't get it. I've never seen it. It's like I'm being blocked. It's kind of weird. But it's like, I don't get it. I don't know why it has to get bad before it gets good. I don't even want to try to think about the way of God anymore. I just want peace in my mind, and I'm going to have that. I can't worry about this anymore. It's one thing if I'm not doing everything that I can. It's one thing if there's things that can be done, and you're not trying, you're not this, you're not, it's one thing if I'm not doing what I can. But I am doing, wait for the car. I'm doing everything that I can think to do. And with that, I can live with myself. My son, he keeps saying, have faith, have faith, have faith. And I'm like, I'm trying, but I really am. And it's to the point now where it's like, no, you got to have it or not try. You got to put the expression into action. Say, you know what? I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to get out here every chance I can get to try to get a little bit in, whatever I can do. But it's not like I'm not doing anything. It's not like I haven't put things in place. It's not like I've been procrastinating or something isn't done in the household. Everything that I can think of is done. I've done all that I can do. My hands are clean. I've wiped my hands with the situation. I'm like, you know what? There's nothing that I can do. Even if, and then the crazy thing is, even if I wanted to get a job, you gotta wait for it to start. The first paycheck is always just 1 week's worth of a paycheck. So you're talking waiting for the job to start, and then waiting for a month to get a full paycheck. So just once I said I was all in, I made that conscious decision, like, hey, you do this. And so I'm in for the ride. And to best explain how this feels, this experience feels like, let's say me and Jesus are, we're me, Jesus, and my son, we're on this Red Bull plane. You know, they jump real high in the sky, and Jesus has he has the parachute and the cord. We're just strapped and along for the ride. And he says, you ready? And we're like, not really. And then he jumps, and then we're free falling. And me and my son look at each other and we're like, man, if he doesn't pull this cord soon, I don't know, man. It's getting kind of scary. Then we're free falling. We're like, we can see the ground we can see all the, the sections of the earth now. We need to pull this cord. We're free falling. We're like, they're even telling us to pull the cord. Jesus, are we good? And when we look at Jesus, it's like, he's like, and so it's to the point now where I'm in that place of peace as well. Like, you know what? If Jesus has the cord and he has the ability to do anything within God's power that God gives him the ability to do, then we're going to be all right. So when Jesus pulls the cord is when we'll be able to sail down and land on flat land and be all right. But until then, we're free falling. We're hoping and we're praying that everything's going to be all right. And all we can do is continue to push forward. That's it. Continue to push forward. Because right now, I'm like, the business group just hit me up. They were like, are you good, man? And they were like, do you need to take some time away? And now I'm contemplating that. I've never been in a predicament in life where you're doing what you're supposed to do and then all of a sudden everything falls apart. This is an experience that you'd have to go through to understand what I'm talking about. It's something else. But I'm in it for the long haul. We're going to see exactly what's going to happen. Come Friday, I need what I need. Come Friday, I'll be posting as well. But like I said, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to have the faith. But I'm just at peace with everything. I've done all I can do, y'all. And I'm going to continue doing what I can, but I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to lose sleep about it. I'm not going to worry my son about it. I'm just going to do what I have to do. And that's it. So, I hope this video's been a blessing. If you feel led to like, share, subscribe, definitely do so. I'd love to have you along the ride, and that way you can see how all this works out for the betterment of us. Because again, God makes plans for us to prosper us, not to harm us. And so I truly believe that if the Bible is what it says it is, which we believe that, then everything that's going on right now is not to harm me or my son. I don't believe that we serve a God that will do something like that to us. And so we just have to see exactly what's going to come of this transition of whatever God is doing. So again, like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Until next time.